This is my video talking about my entrepreneur journey and of being a high ticket sales consultant. And it has been a treacherous journey. This is not for any or everybody. It's been 1 year fully. I started in November 15th of 2020. And yeah, it's been tough. I felt like quitting. I got a girlfriend, had retired for a bit, found some success, started over, got a job, quit a job, got removed off of a job, platform, client, whatever. And it's had its doozies. I wouldn't say it's for everybody, but wouldn't say it's for everybody. So if you're thinking this is something you could just get into and make money right now, today, that's a lie. It ain't gonna happen unless you get lucky, which does happen, like 10, 15, 5% of people. So yeah, it's me documenting my journey. So basically just give a timeline to catch up. The first 2 months, what happened? First 2 months, first day. Actually, let me give like a little backstory to the story. So I was trading stocks in 2020. I had 2K from working. I put 2K in there. I made 10 grand. I was like, oh my God, this is awesome. And I realized at that moment, I had a moment to myself of self-awareness that like this shit isn't gonna last forever. It's great now, but I need to transition into something that's gonna give me more credibility, sustainability, and like ongoing growth. So November, I was driving for this career company, and then I just see an ad randomly about like selling high ticket sales. So like most people, when you're just half-assed, you just type in, oh, is high ticket sales a scam and shit like that, and a bunch of videos came up of how people sold it for like major companies like Oracle and all this other shit. So I was like, okay, cool, let me try it out. Taylor Welch's video by far stood out to me the most, and I bought his low ticket. He tried to upsell me. I said no 7 times till I eventually said yes, and then I got the elite package. It was great value for the great price. I just think what was oversold was like the dream or the journey or the destination. But however, I stuck my heels into the ground and I stuck with it. So November, basically, I was scared to get in front of the camera like most people. And then I ended up recording my video. I think it took me like a whole month and a half of just doing this shit day to day. Got my first SDR role, was dread shit terrible. Quit that. And then after that SDR role, January, February came. I kept doing it. I got sidetracked. I bought Cole's program. I got in a Cole's program. It was a cool program for learning and getting a real taste of having real good training, like hands-on training for like being a setter and a closer. So that was pretty dope. One thing I did leave out, the first program I actually bought outside of Taylor Welch's was the JD Mastermind, and that by far has the greatest ROI in terms of price and profit. So I was in Taylor Welch's program. I'm still in JD's program. I was in Cole's program. Long story behind Cole's program, and yeah, like I got what really put that taste in my mouth was when I got a offer to work with Advance to Reach under Pete Vargas. And for those who don't know Pete Vargas, he's a great guy. But I'm super grateful for the opportunity. It gave me a good base, and it gave me like it gave me like a good slap in the face, like how a mother would do, but like in an educational way. So like I got to really apply a lot of things I needed, and I thought I was good before I even hit the opportunity. And that's the thing about this type of stuff. You got to think you're good, get slapped in the face, and realize you can still get better. And that cycle of growth is what really helps you. So went from setting 1 today consistently to me getting trained up by another person that's like phenomenal. And I started doing 4 3, and I was like, oh great, this is awesome. Then I was like, I basically got curious on what's on the other side of like closing the call versus just setting the call, and that led me into like wanting to see more. So I was like, let me hop on a closer account, and let me really grill my eggs. Like, let me really like take a venture and see what's gonna happen. So I went from working for a big company setting to closing for a smaller company, and I don't think that was a bad move, because I feel like I would have been comfortable or complacent just setting for the old company, and then like just things happened there. So like so I led me to the company, and it was e-commerce and B2B. So it was one of those offers where you sell B2B for their clients, and then if their clients get into the higher ticket program, they can just onboard you, the original closer, which is me, for the client account, to close for them. I became a really good agile closer, and really knowing like what really drives the purpose, and what really drives the actual consideration of making a decision and then committing to it. Because you get somebody into your course, your program, your mentorship, whatever, and they made the decision, but if they don't commit to making the decision, that's what pains us as like salespeople or influencers the most. Because like there's nothing worse than like somebody paying a down payment, 0.25% of your product or whatever fuck ever, and they don't show up, they don't finish the payments, they don't apply, they just fucking read and they leave. Like, that's the worst. And it's really due to like that conversation being half complete, where somebody is like, yeah, I want to do this, but they're not all in, and they don't put this shit first, or at least it's equal to like everything else. Well, there's priority singular, so you gotta put this shit first. So having that conversation that lacks, or a lack of that conversation that really puts their goal first, and having your program like tied to it, and then they don't become a good case study. And it's really because that conversation isn't had before, or closed upon before the sale is made. And that commitment to the offer is what really leads into growth. So boom, so basically the way I split up this high ticket career is like in fourths. So I was learning or buying programs, and then I went from setting low tier, then I went from closing low tier, and now I'm looking to like, I'm in that transition stage where I'm either gonna close high tier for like a super dream client, which I already have my eyes on, which, praying to God, I hope it happens. What's up, guys? I'm back with another video again, and it's been 1 year, 1 month, in a few days, and shit is looking. What's up, guys? I'm back. So day 1 year, 1 month, in a few days. It's just really, I'm looking for the right fit. So I know it's pretty late in my journey for you guys to get an update, but so far right now, I feel like what I'm going through is getting the right fit and getting into the right company that has the right amount of leads. They're a culture fit. I'm a culture fit. There is a good moral feeling that once somebody pays 5, 10K, however much money, that their money is going somewhere. Yeah, so I have this one great offer I'm waiting for. Today is like week 1, day 2 of waiting, which I hope she replies and gets back to me. But she did, but kind of waiting for the first meeting to happen. So when that happens, I feel like it's a great moment for me. But in the meantime, you don't have it yet. It is not yet yours, so you must keep going and reaching out for the right opportunity that's for you. So with that being said, my best advice is what I also got from my coach, my mentor, is be real with yourself, be real with the people around you. that's an opportunity I would love more than anything else. Yes, but I wouldn't like just wait and like not apply anywhere else. I still got to make my day-to-day bread. I still got to apply to other places, tap into my network, have consistency around my content and who I'm like reaching out to and all that stuff. So that's the plan. That's the plan. And the next word of advice I would say if you're looking for jobs is learn how to network. So literally anybody you see that's on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, and they're in your niche or they're in your like group and they're like just living it. Like the shit they post is stuff that you feel on the inside, or they have like $10,000 a month, or they had the biggest sale of their life. Literally DM them because they're like real people. So just DM them, and then for me speaking from experience, they will always be willing to help you. And then you never know if that could be like a person that refers you to an old job they worked at that had base that could be a right fit for you, or they even refer you into the position that they're in now. Granted, like you can like do the work there. So that's my thing with that, like network. That's how I network specifically. If I see somebody with the goal I want, I just literally go after them. I will go get coffee and bring it to their house, or ship it. Like I don't care, whatever it takes, because at the end of the day, my input, no matter what it is or how much it costs, will never equate to what my actual goal is. So I will pay whatever price this is to get to whatever it is to get here. If my goal is like to have $100,000 in Bitcoin, I'll pay $36,000 for it, or I'll pay $10,000 for it, or $5,000 for it, whatever. So that's how I look at this high ticket stuff. You just gotta pay the price, and a lot of times it's not even money. It's just really effort, or thinking, or creation, or consideration. So definitely network. That's something that that's one of the things that, like, if you look back like a year ago, what's a thing or a thinking that you could like wish you could change about yourself, or what's that one thing you could whisper in your ear? What's to always network? Because every time I network, like just organically without even thinking about it, I get the best results from it. So if you don't know how to network, or you want to know how to network, you want somebody to teach you, show you, tell you, comment below, or just book a time in my Calendly link I'll put in this video, and I'll like give you the whole game for free, no charge at all. I'm just here to help you guys.